Hey, there we are, Brunch with Brian. So, good morning. Did you know that it is International Nurses Day today? And that is in commemoration of the most famous nurse of all. Who's the most famous nurse of all? That's a trivia question. See if anybody can get that. I don't think anybody's on yet. But yes, the most famous nurse of all, her birthday is today, Florence Nightingale. So Florence Nightingale's birthday is today, and that's why they commemorate. It's International Nurses Day. Our daughter is a nurse. I have a lot of connection to nurses, and one of them was our first deal. And so I want to talk about our first deal and how we help these nurses. Okay, so my great aunt was a nurse, and she actually had a home in New Richmond, Wisconsin, and it was a huge like mansion with like 10 bedrooms, and she turned it into a hospice. So she was a hospice nurse before they even called them hospices. This was way back, a long time ago. And so she was a nurse, and then my daughter is a nurse. And so we love helping nurses. So our very first deal, it was two nurses from Connecticut. So I want to get into the lease purchase program and talk about how we help these two nurses. So married couple with three kids, a big black Labrador retriever dog. They had no jobs yet in Phoenix, but they were moving to Phoenix and they needed a place to live. And they also had terrible credit, but they had a little non-refundable option deposit. Remember, that's what we're looking for in the creative financing world. We're trying to get the properties with seller financing, or even if we get them with lender financing, however we get them. And I'm not adverse to doing some deals with lender funding, and maybe even doing a subordination deal where you've got lender funding and a seller carryback on top of it. Now, if you're not doing that deal, we call that a blended funding deal, but it's also called subordination. And in your what to say script system, you have a subordination closing call. So if you ever run into a deal where the seller wants a big down payment, don't turn that deal down. That is a subordination deal. You can get a new first mortgage from a private lender. Come to us. We're doing private lending now, and we can help you with a new first mortgage, and then the seller can do a carryback in a second position. So I want you guys to be aware that's a deal that's doable. Now, in this particular deal, we bought it from the sellers who actually had already built their next house and were dying to move into it, but they were trying to sell this house, so they didn't want to move out yet. So they were very motivated. That's the cool thing about the creative financing deals that we do. Instant sale is one of the greatest benefits. So write that down. Remember that. Some sellers, all they want to do is have this done with and get this house sold. And when you tell them, hey, I'll come over and buy it today, that's pretty exciting. Okay. Especially when you say, I'll also pay full price. I'll come over and I'll pay full price. So good morning, everybody. Good morning, Charles. Good to see you. Good to see everybody. Again, we're talking today about nursing, helping nurses, helping other people in your business and being of service to others. And that's what nurses are. My daughter first told me she wanted to be a nurse. I thought that was so great because she wants to give back and take care of other people. And she'll probably be able to take care of me when I get old. Maybe she'll be my nurse if I make it and get older. So how we're helping, this couple that was moving into this first property that we ever had. That's the lease purchase program. Don't forget that. The lease purchase program is our exit strategy probably 80 or 90% of the time. We don't do a lot of straight rentals. So your exit strategies on creative financing deals are either a straight rental or a rent to own, which is also called a lease purchase. So we were lease purchasing this property to this nurse couple. And remember, it's okay if they have bad credit. Now, if you're just doing a straight rental and just getting first and last month's rent and a security deposit, then I am not comfortable putting somebody in a house with bad credit or any issues at all. They better be pretty squeaky clean. But when you do a lease purchase, like we did with these nurses, they just have to have a good non-refundable option deposit, and that's your security. Anywhere from $10,000, $20,000, you're looking for about 10% down. So we helped they met us at the house. They had dragged their whole life across the country in a U-Haul. I met them in the driveway, and we showed them the house, let them in, and the dog was barking. The kids are running. This is my room. This is my room. The parents had tears in their eyes, guys, and I got choked up too, Because I mean, you're really helping families that I don't know where this family would have ended up if we didn't help them. And of course, your goal is that every lease purchase buyer eventually they get qualified, get a new mortgage, buy the house, and then that non-refundable option deposit that they give you up front turns into their down payment. Remember, tell them that when you're explaining the deal, that you're going to give me this non-refundable option deposit up front, and as soon as you get new financing from a bank and buy the house, then that will become your down payment. You'll get credit for every penny of that. So that's how it worked with this couple of nurses that we helped out. They ended up buying the house, and that was a wonderful thing and a great way to help others. So helping nurses is great because they help others. And I know you probably have some stories of nurses. We've all been sick here and there, so you probably have some stories of nurses of your own. And let's hope maybe you can help a nurse buy or sell a great house. So guys, let's focus up on getting out there and getting a property under contract this weekend. Again, it's Friday, Foundation Friday, setting up your weekend for Saturday. So today is the day to make a bunch of opening calls, closing calls, get out there, find a property so that you can put a lease purchase buyer in there and really help out a married couple of nurses or whoever you're helping out. So again, if you joined us late, it's International Day of Nurses. And it's because it's Florence Nightingale, the most famous nurse of all. It's her birthday today. So we're commemorating that. And of course, our daughter's a nurse, and that makes me happy. So let's, I love helping people. That's our mantra, for our affirmation for today. I love helping people. And that's what nurses do. And that's what we do when we're offering people this incredible lease purchase program. I love helping people 3 times on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I love helping people. I love helping people. I love helping people. Yes, yes, yes. And that's something that we can do in many different ways with the creative financing programs. And with our other ways of buying too, but really especially with that lease purchase program. All right, do your deep breathing. Nice 3 deep breaths in. Hold it a little bit, always with a big smile. Let it go and relax. Okay, another one. Nice deep breath in. Nice smile. Relax. Good job. And one more. Nice deep breath in. Smile and let it go. Awesome. All right, guys. So we're going to have a great weekend. Let's get out there and make a mess, get some action going, get on the phone today. At least try to talk to 10 people on the phone today and this weekend, and even get out and see a property. Talk to some agents. Remember, we're doing that special realtor event coming up, Realtor Riches event. It's on June 16th, Friday. So if you have not signed up for that yet, text this number. I'm going to put a number in the chat. Text this number if you have not signed up for the Realtor Riches event yet. And again, that's coming up June 16th, Friday. So that's 480-789. Text told your spot. Text to get spot in Realtor Riches event on June 16th. Okay. All right. So guys, text that number. I want to get you into that event. I want to make sure that you are working with realtors in your area, and over this summer, developing an entire realtor network. Not just finding one great realtor that will mean at least a deal a month to you. I want you to find like 5 or 10 great realtors that will all be bringing you deals. So make sure you're signed up for that. Text that number, say, sign me up for the Realtor Riches event. Okay, so just text that number, let them know. And yes, and can't wait for the Realtor Riches event. Yay, Harold, yes. So we're going to see you there, and we're going to see all you guys there at that event coming up soon. So until I talk to you guys, I want you to have a great weekend. Until I talk to you on Monday, keep expecting success, taking a lot of awesome action today. Remember our story about helping other people, our seller benefits of instant sale, and so many great benefits of the lease purchase program that we can actually advertise bad credit okay. Remember those nurses, they had bad credit and no jobs yet. So here they ended up moving into a gorgeous